Then all I gotta do is plug this in.
I was gonna say it's got a stick in there.
Yeah, it just it does. Yeah. It just USB-C right to your computer, and good to go.
That's cool.
It is cool. It's an expensive toy.
Yeah.
All right, here we are. Are we ready? I'm ready. Coming to you in 3, 2, 1. Hi, everybody. It is Skip Clark. I am, of course, you know that, at the Great New York State Fair, but I'm in a very special spot. I am backstage in a beautiful camper, by the way, and it's pretty cool. We got a whole bunch of people here. I'm going to start this over, but I'll edit it. There we go. Coming to you in 3, 2, 1. Hi, everybody. It is Skip Clark. I am live at the Great New York State Fair, and we are backstage because guess who's in town tonight? It's the one and only Dustin Lynch. And Dustin, thanks for making the trip to the fair.
Absolutely. It's great to be back. We've missed Syracuse.
Yeah. When was it? Do you actually recall the last time you were here?
I remember, well, we were near here. I forget the town we were in.
Verona?
Verona. Yep.
Turning Stone?
Yep, exactly.
Casino?
Before that, we were in, we had an incredible arena show up here, too. I remember the next day calling my booking agent going, hey, we need to come back to Syracuse.
Do you know if you're at the amphitheater? You're very close to the amphitheater here at the fairgrounds. It's like right across the highway. It's on the other side. But
awesome.
You may have been. I don't know. You know, all these shows are starting to run together. I have a very important question. First of all, how many cowboy hats do you own?
Oh, I've probably got 30-ish at the house right now, and they just, keep coming in the mail. Interesting enough, though, I wear a Resistol, and they stopped making my hat in 2012. So they've been specially making them for me since then. And I just got news this year that that's going to discontinue. So however they make them, whatever mold or form they use has gone bad, and there was only one that they had left in Mexico, and it went bad. So I've got to go to Resistol and design a new hat this year.
Dude, you got to change that. You got to get those hats out again.
I know.
You walked out, you got the the trucker hat on or the baseball cap on, and you walked over, and they're like, "Oh, there's Dustin." I go, "No, it's not Dustin. He doesn't have a cowboy hat on."
Kind of disappeared without the hat.
Yeah, I know. It's cool. It's cool. By the way, you got huge teeth.
Thank you. Yes, I know that, and it's probably Mom's fault. Everybody knows I have huge teeth.
Dude, the reason I asked you was Meryl, one of our promotions queens over here. She said, she loves you, by the way, and the shows, and we've been talking about this show for some time. But man, he's got big teeth.
Yeah,
I go, okay. I have no idea.
I'm about to go use them on a steak out there.
I know. Now,
look, throwing her under the bus.
Now, is this? Well, this is what we do. Let's talk about you a little bit. Your latest project. What's going on with that?
Yeah, I had a great week of writing this past. I'm writing songs pretty much every day. I'm home in Nashville and writing for the new country record. Also putting some dance music out, which that's been a fun journey this year. I didn't see coming. So a really creative spot for me right now.
I love that. And I would imagine we got some of that new music coming to radio here pretty quick.
Without a doubt.
I mean, as I look, from our friends at BBR Broken Bow, it's like, yeah,
it's coming. It's coming. I'm working away at it and really excited. We'll play some new stuff tonight.
I was going to ask if you're going to play some of the new stuff, as well as, of course, all the big hits.
We will, yeah. We'll play all the hits. And then this set list, we're actually going to dip back and play some stuff off the very first album that I don't think we ever played. So it's going to be a fun night, a little throwback night.
So how do you open up? How do you open up tonight? What's the song you're going to open up with?
We come out swinging with a bunch of hits right in a row.
Back to back to back. That's what they say in radio. They go back to back to back. Yeah. All Dustin Lynch all the time.
Yeah, we'd like to get out there and hit them hard right away and then get the journey started.
Is there one song that your fans yell the loudest for at every show?
Gosh, probably Tonight. I would bet Thinking About You is way up there. That one and Small Town Boy.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And, it's pretty cool out there right now. You're in upstate New York, dude. Are you really?
Yeah, I see everybody in hoodies. I'm going to be in short sleeves tonight. Of course, I'm jumping around, so I'll
no, that's right. You don't feel it as much as, we're standing there. Right, right, sure. Exactly. I think it's only going to be like around 60, and it's going to drop down as your show gets underway. But, it's unusual. Usually it's State Fair time. We're in the middle 80s to 90, and humid as anything can be. So,
well, I'm glad
pretty
it's
cool. What's the Dustin Lynch song you'd crank up with the windows down? Let's say I'm driving through town here on the major highway. What song would you recommend that I crank up?
That you crank up?
A Dustin Lynch tune. Come on.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I think I would probably play play you Riding Roads. That's probably what I'd go with.
I love that. Yeah, because that would go together with
Exactly.
it, right? Yeah, exactly. So tell me a little bit about a day in the life of Dustin Lynch. You live in Nashville.
Yep.
Where are you from originally?
Just south of Nashville, Tullahoma, Tennessee.
Okay.
Day in the life for me is wake up in the morning and live the dream. So right now it is legit. Pretty much every day I'm home, I'm trying to figure out how to get in the studio, how to record, how to write, and also rest. You know, when we're off the road, take some time to myself and get outdoors. So nothing too special, nothing too crazy. I don't have any kids running around the house, so I kind of just get to
Pretty quiet.
Yeah, I get to make the day up as it goes.
Well, that's cool. What you say you live in Nashville, but you don't have to tell me where exactly. But what part of town do you live in?
Yeah, I'm actually on the water up north of town.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've got a lake up there, so I've got a place there that would be what I would consider home base for sure.
On that note, obviously you love to hunt, you love to fish. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we're one day closer to hunting season, and gosh, I'm
counting down the
I'm
days.
Stoked. Yeah, my dad and my brother-in-law, we text daily, you know, because we've got the trail cams out. We're starting to see what bucks are around, and I just love to bow hunt. I love to archery hunt deer, so getting to go out to Idaho this year on an elk hunt in a few weeks, and then
elk.
Then it'll be Tennessee most of the fall.
That's a big ass deer.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
It's a big one.
No, I can't even imagine trying to drag something like that out of the woods.
Takes a lot of trips.
It does. Yeah, I imagine you have a four-wheeler and you just kind of pull it off.
Sometimes, yeah, we try to get that close.
I love that. So when you do your songwriting, where do you get your creativity? Is it tell me? I know these are questions a lot of people do ask you, but we don't get to talk to you that often. So.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I just pull from real life situations. Either I'm going through or close friends are going through. And right now, I'm just riding this really unique creative wave that started in Las Vegas when we started doing DJ sets out there at the Wynn, and I'm getting to write just some really cool music and collaborate with new songwriters and producers that I never thought I would get to do. And I think that's really helping my country writing too, because it's allowing me to open up creatively and try new things, even like vocal delivery stuff I'm doing that is not traditional for country, but I think getting to exercise that 1 or 2 times a week allows me to go in and write some different kind of country music too.
You know, we love country, obviously, but country isn't really what country used to be.
Yeah.
You know, everything is evolving with time. We go through changes. Now we have all these collaborations coming out. For example, Post Malone and everybody and their brother are doing that.
Yeah.
Everybody's hooking up with somebody to put something out. Is there somebody that you would like to collaborate with that you haven't?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, Post would be awesome. I got to do one with him now that you mentioned him.
Hang on. Hold on a minute. I won that bet today. I said he's going to say Post.
Yeah, we'll manifest that. I think I'd like to do a song with Luke Bryan, you know, because we had so much fun together on the road through the years. I think if we found the right song, it'd be fun to do with him. Blake Shelton would be cool to do one with. So, yeah, I've got him out there.
A lot of fun. You're quite the partier. And all those guys that you've mentioned are those that like to go out and have a good time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So I can only imagine if and when that happens, that collaboration happens, it's going to be just a pretty crazy, wild, feel-good
Should be a
song.
decent video set to be at, for sure.
Probably wouldn't be able to do it in one shot.
Yeah.
I don't think you would be able to, but yeah. So what's your favorite food? I know they're cooking steak out here for you.
That's it. I'm really just a meat potatoes guy. So if I can, if I'm close to the coast, I'll get some great seafood. But most of the time, I'm eating steaks, chicken, king of the grill.
Meat and potatoes.
That's it.
That's it. How do you like it, medium rare?
No, I'll go probably medium well tonight.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Doesn't that kind of take the flavor out of the steak?
Depends on what cut you got.
Yeah. Do you, how about venison?
Love venison. Yeah.
Do you do the stew?
I haven't done the stew. I'm just simple, so I'm just doing the back straps and grilling.
What about the
if there's any
roast?
sort of roast and any of that, I'm giving that away. So
Really? You don't?
Yeah.
The roast, you don't?
No.
You give that to somebody?
It's tough to cook a roast for one dude, so I've got to.
Yeah, but that's when you have all the buddies over, man.
True.
You have that backyard get together and
True.
some cold ones.
Yeah, I haven't roasted yet.
No. So, how do you feel about the state of country music right now?
I love it.
It's you. And correct me if I'm wrong, because doing what you do and doing what I do, we hear there's a lot of, like I mentioned, Post, and we now have Morgan, who's got every other song pretty much on the radio. It's a Morgan Wallen song, but that whole, it's such a huge crossover now. Does anybody really, at least in my opinion, I don't think they do. I know Misty's listening to this, but everybody, like our listeners, they could be top 40. They're rhythmic, and then they'll turn over and listen to you on country.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool spot we're in right now, and having the success of Morgan and Luke Combs and Post like worldwide, globally on the global charts is really cool. I think it's turning on a lot of new ears, and eyes to the genre, and I think we're in a really healthy spot. And there's room for everybody.
There is, and you're proving that.
Yeah, there's guys, exactly, and we've been blessed to have songs that lean a little bit more traditional country, and then some that really push the envelope. And we've got young artists doing all of it, so it's a really fun time. Yeah,
That's cool. So you talked about the DJ sets at the Wynn in Vegas. Tell me a little bit more about that, being the DJ set. How does all that work?
Yeah, so I just stumbled into it. I had a buddy that he asked me to come play an after party for PBR World Finals. I sang the song, and we filmed the video for the opening broadcast for PBR bull riding. So it was kind of a natural fit to go do that, and I didn't want to just sing karaoke at the Wynn because that's not like the right vibe for excess. But I had 5 weeks, so I put a show together of all of my country hits, but reimagined. So we went in and produced like kind of just electronic country, builds and drops and all that stuff, and we played. I thought it would be one night ever I'd get to play Excess, and that was it. So I was excited. And the next day after we played, the phone started ringing.
Wow!
And I guess word got out that what we had done really worked. It felt like connected for the Win. And the next week we're in Miami, then we're in Toronto, then we're back to the Win in Vegas. And after the second performance, they asked if we'd be residents this year. So
wow, dude!
Yeah, we're just wrapping up our first residency out there. And if you'd have told me I'd have a residency at the Wynn playing DJ sets at Excess.
I know that's crazy.
It's pretty wild.
It is pretty wild. And to have a residency, I mean, how cool is that, number one?
It's great. I've always loved Las Vegas, and it's a unique residency with the nightlife because it's not a bunch of days in a row. So we're in there, 1 day a month, 2 days a month. So you get to pop in for a night, enjoy what Vegas has to offer, and then get out. It's not like you're stuck in the same routine. So it's a really fun time.
All right, if you're not listening to country, if I was to get into your truck, I assume you drive a truck.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got, Silverado?
I do, yeah.
Okay, I guessed it right.
There you go.
Me too. No, actually, I have the Colorado now, but
Okay,
downsized
nice.
a little bit. But what would be on your playlist? Not country. What else would?
Yeah, I live in the world right now because I'm doing it. I'm really out there looking around, searching around in the EDM world. So there's a lot of different subgenres of that. So I'm picking around there. It depends on the day of the week. Like if I'm coming off the road, I love to just chill out and not think about country hits. Right. So I'm definitely not going to be scanning those. That's usually a Monday, Tuesday morning type.
That's when you got to go to work.
Well, that's when I start thinking about country music again. Yeah, like on a Sunday, I'm definitely not going to be ripping, because we're playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I don't know. I'd probably, if you jumped in with me Sunday afternoon, I'd probably play Rufus DeSalle or something like that. Yeah.
So you didn't take the bus here today. I see your bus out there, but you flew in this morning?
Yeah, the buses came up early, earlier in the week, and everybody flew up and met them last night.
But you're taking them out of here today.
Yeah, we'll head to Vermont from here.
Well, you sleep on the bus. And what is that life on a tour bus like?
It's a lot of fun. I tried to have my own bus, and I missed the band dudes. So we downsized. I went back, and I just love it's a band of brothers out here. So we're just watching movies, having fun.
I love it. Yeah. Dustin Lynch. You know what? Thanks for taking some time to hang with us today.
Yeah,
so good to see you. I cannot wait to see the show. I'll be doing the presents up there tonight and bring you out on stage.
Right.
I would assume it'll be what we call in the business a soft opening, but
will
either
be.
way. And I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to see you. Excited to say hello.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to hear some of the new music as well. Dustin, thanks for being here.
Yes, sir. Thank you.